Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, today is Tuesday, February 24th. We are almost at the end of this month, okay? March is literally a few days away, maybe like a couple days away. And there is a full moon coming up. I believe I said that it was in Virgo, but you know I don't like to lie to you guys. Let me just double check quickly in the meantime by going on the app. But I did say that it starts from the 2nd to the 4th, okay? And so the fullest that it will be at is on Tuesday, which is next week, so a week from today, okay? So the full moon next week, Monday, will, as it starts, it will be in Leo and Virgo, then it goes fully into Virgo, you know, 100%, and then it goes into Virgo into Libra. Okay, so again, when we talk about Leo energy, that talks about strength, you know, leadership. Virgo energy talks about, you know, hard work, detail-oriented, you know, grounded energy, organized energy, solitude as well, introspection going within. And also when it comes to Virgo energy, it being like the fullest of the moon, that could be you guys going within, really like within, about your path, where you are right now, and how you want to show up moving forward when it comes to the astrological new year. Okay, and then it goes into Libra, which talks about, you know, peace and balance when it comes to the scales and things of that matter, but also when it comes to receiving justice. Okay, so for some of you guys, you may resonate with this. This could be confirmation. Right now, the moon cycle is in the first quarter moon, which talks about, you know, being a doer, a lead, like a doer, a leader type of energy, somebody who takes action, leap of faith. So there's something about communication when it comes to taking a leap of faith at this time. Maybe you guys are communicating something that's different, or there's something about being adaptable in the energy at this time when it comes to Gemini, because again, Gemini talks about being adaptable, communication, intelligence, you know, things of that matter. So even if you guys are not somebody who has Gemini placements, you guys could be feeling that energy today when it comes to creativity, maybe journaling more, writing more, reading more, that kind of stuff, right? Anything to do with like the mental is very significant. So let's see what messages that should come out for today for the collective that resonates with this. Yeah, surrender. Okay, so with Gemini energy, like I said, there's something about communication. Now, you guys could be receiving communication when it comes to surrendering to divine, or there's something about being more adaptable when it comes to you guys surrendering to the universe, the flow of the universe, that kind of stuff, right? Listening to your intuition is also significant. But there's also this energy, like I said, when it comes to next week with the full moon that's showing up, there's something about you guys being in preparation to surrender, or be in this surrender energy when it comes to letting go and letting, you know, letting go to ascend. That's for one, but letting go so that you guys can receive what it is that you desire when it comes to, you know, whether this is surrendering fear, releasing, you know, ego, releasing control, surrendering, just surrendering, right? And just having faith that the universe will, you know, help you out or work with you the way that you expect the universe to work with you. Okay, yeah. So again, when it comes to expecting miracles, that could be very significant at this time. We also have signs and reminders. Okay, so there's something about signs and synchronicities that are very significant. Butterflies could be very significant. There's something to do with feathers and birds. Okay, so again, when it comes to partnerships, especially being partnered up with the universe and the divine, that's confirmation. But there's something about feathers that are very significant, like someone could be seeing feathers. And also transformation when it comes to butterflies, when it comes to, you know, you stepping into a new vitality. Now, you guys could have asked for something, and there's something about you receiving. Okay, so again, for some of you guys, you could have asked the universe for something, and you guys could be receiving that as of not recently, but shortly. So like, I want to say within the next few days or so, that could be very significant as well. And again, like I said, when it comes to releasing and letting go with the full moon, there's something about that too that could be heightening that energy as well. So there's something about you guys asking and receiving when it comes to spiritual alignment, okay? This could be also about manifestations as well, okay? Yeah, there's something about you guys grounding yourself at this time. This says earth and ground. Okay, so for some of you guys that are grounding yourself, this could be about, like I said, journaling. Okay, especially today with Gemini energy. Like, even though it's not an earth placement, there's something about grounding your mental stability. Okay, needing to ground your mental stability or wanting to ground your mental stability. So for some of you guys, this could be about being connected to earth and grounding yourself, right? Being connected to earth could be very significant because, like I said, you know, next week is the beginning of March, and there could be something about even the seasons could be changing. So there's something about us having like one last snowfall, if we haven't had it already, for those depending on where you live, like in the States or in Canada, for example, or like in Ottawa or wherever, right? But there's something about, you know, once we have that one last storm, there's something about the weather changing. And for some of us, we're going to be able to go back outside, going back to earth and ground ourselves. You know, some of you guys could be asking and receiving for the weather to change to change as well, right? But whatever this is that you asked and received, there's something about asking and receiving, but also doing the inner work when it comes to earthing and grounding yourself as well to be able to receive what it is that you guys want. Okay, so again, when it comes to expecting miracles, you know, for some of you guys are expecting things to change because you guys are doing the inner work. You guys are surrendering. Yeah, you guys are compassionate. You guys are showing up, you know, in this healing energy with the color green. You guys are grounded. And if you notice, it's almost like you were asking and receiving, right? The clarity that you asked for and what you received could have been clarity about you grounding and earthing yourself. So you earthing and grounding yourself could be anything. It could be changing the flowers in your home, repotting, touching the earth, the coldness of the earth, grounding. It could be anything, right? It could be, you know, you going outside and stepping out in nature once the weather gets better and it's not as cold for some of us that live in certain countries, right, or parts of the country. So again, when it comes to earth and grounding, it could be anything for anybody. It could be different. Even when it comes to people who like to do gardening, like, you know, say you have your own home, you live in a warm place, it's a perfect season maybe for you to start gardening your plants and things like that. That kind of stuff, like getting back into earth, right? Some of you guys have compassion when it comes to, you know, the earth. Okay, you show compassion and you have compassion for Mother Nature. And that could be very significant for some of you guys in the collective as well, right? Not everybody's going to resonate with that too. Yeah, so there's something about a sacred plan, okay, when it comes to your path that you're on, trusting the path that you're on as well. You guys may have a sacred plan, okay? There's something about you guys with your vibration. Your vibration could be rising at this time as well. So either you guys have raised your vibration or it is raising at this moment. But some of you guys are, like I said, there's something about stepping into this new vitality, this new energy. Yeah, courage and bravery. Some of you guys, like I said, there's something about you guys grounding yourself, and now you guys are stepping in this compassionate energy, but there's like a sacred plan. Okay, whatever this plan is, it's helping you to raise your vibration, and it's also able for you to step into this courageous and bravery type of energy, okay, that maybe could be shocking you at this time, right? So there's something about you standing up. Yeah, friendship and union could be very significant. Okay, so again, when it comes to like friendships, when it comes to unions or unionship, there's something about you guys being very compassionate. And also when it comes to sacred plan, there could be something that's being built at this time, like a foundation, right? That could be the plan for some of you as well. Okay, vulnerability and freedom is very significant. So again, stepping into your vulnerability and freedom, stepping into the star energy, okay, could be very significant for some of you, right? So again, being vulnerable and showing up, you know, for not only yourself, but the world, you know, you're showing other people to be free, or you're showing people that it's okay to be in this freedom type of energy, even though we all know what's going on around us. You know, it's okay to have freedom within ourselves, right? Within our mind, ourselves, and what we desire and what we truly, you know, find fulfillment in and purpose in. So that could be confirmation as well. Yeah, some of you guys are taking charge and taking action, okay, when it comes to this energy. This card fell to the floor. Okay, we have transformation. So again, when it comes to your vulnerability and freedom, you guys are going through a transformation at this time. Okay, so again, this could be transformations within yourself and also what you attract as well. Okay, yeah, and learning experience. Okay, there's something about going through a transformation and going through a learning experience. Either you've learned the experience, okay, or there's something about shining light on an experience. Okay, but again, when it comes to learning experiences, there's something about shining your light to other people and showing them how things either can happen, how things can, flow, how things can go. Okay, but you show up and you show people and you shine a light on circumstances that people may have not thought twice about, or, helping people to awaken when it comes to their path or their purpose. You guys are either being divinely guided to be a light being shown on you or shined on you, or there's something about someone shining a light on a particular situation that's bringing in healing when it comes to a learning experience and going through a transformation. But we also have honesty and communication as well. So there's something about someone's honesty and communication that's helping somebody heal through a situation, a learning experience that they could have had, and that's helping them go through a transformation as well at this time. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have forgiveness and understanding for some of you guys, and this is because of your energy. Because of your energy, you have this mother, father, God type of energy, and it's not to say that we are God themselves, but it's to say that you hold so much divinity in your energy that it not even makes people and allow them, but it forces people to go within who have done the collective wrong, and it forces people to go within so that they can understand the lessons that they need to learn at that moment. Okay, for some of you guys have angelic protection. Why you were able to get through certain situations with grace. In all actuality, even if it may not have seemed graceful to you, you were still able to leave with grace because of the angelic protection that you guys could have had. Okay, and because of this angelic protection that you guys are having or you guys are in, there's something about an opportunity and change that is very significant, especially when it comes to harmony and resolution. And it's because you guys listen deeply to yourselves when it comes to ease and grace. Like I said, giving yourself ease and grace in a situation because you listen to yourself and you guys have clear canceled and also released what no longer serves you. Yeah, no. Okay, listening to yourself, inner child healing as well, and also in a guardian angel. You could be guardian angel 1243 on the timer I just saw. You could be the guardian angel, or there's something about you being a guardian angel to other people, giving angelic protection with your divinity to other people. That's significant. Okay, and also composure. Yeah, there's something about your energy. Okay, but there is something about honesty and communication. This is either receiving honesty and communication, or you are giving honest communication, or there's something about receiving communication from your higher self or from, either a message or something. Okay, but I'm going to end it here. So please take what resonates with you guys whenever you get this message. And again, follow me on TikTok or YouTube. And again, my website is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. You guys can follow me there as well. All right, but again, I post my blogs. Like I said, I'm going to post a blog for the full moon that's coming up, so you guys can get prepared for next week. And again, when it comes to, just, checking out my blogs and also booking a reading and stuff like that, you guys can do that as well. But yeah, I'm going to end it here, guys. So I'll see you guys next time. Love you guys so much. Have a wonderful Tuesday. All right, guys. Bye.